In this video, I will attempt to make a lot of money on the stock market. But the title says I will lose a lot of money. Stop yapping. What you do not understand is I am a genius, an outside-of-the-box thinker. While everybody is trying to find the best way to gain the most money, I will find the best way to lose the most money and then just reverse it. To give you a more practical example, let's say I purchase stock A and then later sell it with a loss. So if I were to reverse the order, first sell it and then buy it, I would logically make a profit. But how do I know what stocks to buy and what stocks to sell? Even though I am a great investor and I am fully capable of choosing the stocks myself, that would take a lot of time. So I decided to develop a bot that will do everything for me. Since people spend a lot of time and money getting education just so they can understand the stock market, my bot will do exactly the opposite and just buy random things. Step 1. Generate a random stock. Step 2. Flip a coin to determine whether I buy or sell. If it's heads, I buy. If it's tails, I sell. Step 3. If I choose to buy, generate a random amount to buy with. My budget for this experiment is $10,000, so anything between $0 and $10,000. Step 4. Make a gigantic loss. Now the bot is done, but in order for me to know whether it's effective or not, I would need to run it for multiple months, which I don't have the patience for. So instead I am going to use something called backtesting. To give you more of a practical example, let's say today is the 15th of September 2024. To know the price on the 16th of September 2024, I would need to wait 24 hours. So instead I am going to pretend that it's the 15th of September 2014, and for me to know what the price is on 16th of September 2014, it can take almost nothing because the day already happened, we already have the data. Also another good thing is that the money is virtual because I'm not that confident in my ability. For the backtesting, I have decided to teleport myself back 7 years with a starting budget of $10,000. Now that everything is clear and explained, let's run the experiment. Now it is a good time to hear from the sponsor of this video, me. It's me. Please write feedback to this video in the comments down below. I know it's a bit different to my other videos, but since I am now going to work, the videos have to change a bit. So yeah. That's it, let's get back to the video. Cock. You might be wondering why am I unhappy? I made a lot of money, but keep in mind that we are trying to lose money. So yeah, the issue that happened here was actually quite predictable. Let's say there is an equal number of good and bad trading opportunities the bot can execute in a day. Of course, it's not like that, but this is just a simplification. Due to everything being random, of course the bot sometimes will execute a string of good trades which lead to big profits. But that is not exactly what I'm looking for. I need a consistent way to lose money. Wow, so smart, man. Now that we know that randomness does not really work, let's try something else. That something else is called technical analysis. But what is technical analysis? Technical analysis is a method of predicting future. Some people call it math, some people call it witchcraft. I don't really understand it, but I sure hope it works. We just have to modify the bot a bit, so instead of coin flip selection, it selects the stocks to buy based on technical analysis. There are many technical analysis tools, but I settled on something called moving average convergence divergence. In theory, this should predict the future movement of the stock, but honestly, I selected it mainly because it sounds cool and sophisticated. Again, I will teleport myself back 7 years and start with initial investment of $10,000. That went a bit better than a random bot, but it still made over $5,000. Of course, my bot is very basic, but I would still expect some better results. Also, I reran the bot later just out of curiosity and made over $100,000. So it does not really work, obviously. But I am not giving up. I have my last ace in the hole. By the way, I never understood the saying, like, what hole? Anyhow, my last ace in the hole is something called pattern recognition. Now this is properly stupid. What you are trying to do is look at the stock price graph and just from that find these obscure patterns. So for example, this is the lying parrot pattern, this is the forest pattern, and this is the monster can pattern. Okay, I made all that up, but overall in the financial world, pattern recognition really does not work. But I still want to try it. Again, we just modify the code a bit to include the pattern recognition, and after that we just run the code. Okay, that is really good. Somehow in the 7 years the bot managed to lose over 80% of the portfolio value. Now to prove my initial thesis, I just have to reverse the bot to prove that you can make a lot of profit. So let's just quickly reverse the code and run it. In the meantime, when the code is running, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching these videos. This is obviously my last video. I'm going to make so much money that I can spend the rest of my life in the Bahamas doing nothing. The bot is done, so let's see the results. Cock.